Hey bestie, I'm Kenya and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in for a planner sesh with me. So bestie, in this video, I will be sharing my daily grind goal planner. Yes, you guys, finally I'm doing a plan with me and I'm excited to share this with you because it's been such a great asset to my lineup. So if you want to learn more, stay tuned. Okay, Bessie, so this is my daily grind goal planner, and I love this planner, you guys, because it helps me keep my goals in front of me and not out of sight and out of mind, so I can actually focus on them. So I just recently transitioned back into this deluxe cover and setup that I actually had at the beginning of the year. I hope you guys saw that video, but I set it up a little bit different this time, especially because I was so inspired with how I set up my Valentine's setup with my goal planner that I wanted those extra sections. And so I just thinned her out just a little bit or whatever, and I'm just gonna start this week fresh. That's just kind of where I was, and I wanted it to be a little bit slimmer just so if I needed to add in pages I could. And so what I also want to share with you guys is the Daily Grind just re-released their spring stickers. Now I tend to decorate my planner just however I'm feeling for the day. Sometimes I'll use my Daily Grind stickers. Sometimes I'll use like a quote or something else in my stash and other stickers in my stash. So, but I wanted to share these spring stickers with you guys because typically on most days I do use the Daily Grind stickers just because they like fit in all of the spaces and I don't have to like cut and trim a lot. So, but sometimes I just want a different look. So I am glad I actually have that example in here so I can show y'all like a little bit more of that. But here are the re-release of the spring stickers, and I just got 3 of them. I got 3, one in the spring air deco, one in the spring cleaning and deco. And so this is the spring air deco, and I really like it with the purple. I like all the pastels, y'all. And then the cleaning one, I'm gonna actually use that one for the days that I start cleaning. And then we got an Easter deco one, and I love the peeps. Like I need more of these peep stickers. Like I need like a whole theme of that. Like I love the peeps. Okay, love the peeps. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna use these for this spread, even though it's not quite spring just yet. But y'all, it feels like spring. I feel like spring should start March 1st. Okay. In my head. Okay, so I just been feeling in the mood of spring for a while now, and at this point it's March 12th. So yeah, I'm definitely in the mood for spring. I know spring is just in like about a week or so, a week and some days, but I'm already ready for just the warmer weather and everything. So I do want to share that this is the deluxe cover from the Daily Grind and deluxe disc set, and this planner is 10 disc, you guys, so it's bigger than your regular classic size planner, but I love it. I am so happy, and the paper quality is just A1. Okay, it's just A1. Okay, so now we're gonna get into planning, y'all. And so I'm gonna pull this purple highlighter. These are my Daily Grind highlighters. I have a lot of them, and I'm just pulling some of them, you guys, to show you some of the colors. But I'm gonna be using the purple one today because that sticker set definitely has like that lavender, my favorite color. Like I love purple, so y'all knew I was gonna use it, right? Y'all probably already knew. Okay, so what I like to do, and I do this on a daily basis, you guys, this is part of my morning routine, and it is a repetitive step in my morning routine, but that's the whole point of having a routine. A routine helps you stick to the plan. A routine helps you stay focused, and so I highly encourage everyone to incorporate a planner routine. I particularly like to do morning and night in my planner. I do use my planner throughout the day though, so don't let me confuse you, but I do like to sit down and assess myself morning and night, make sure I know what I need to do for the day in the morning, and at night I see what all I was able to get done. And this planner basically sets you up for that. Okay, so I highly suggest a morning and night routine in your planner, and then definitely have a good weekly planning sesh and a good monthly planning sesh, okay, and a good yearly planning sesh. Okay, that if I could break down a planner routine, those are the time slots that I know I stick to. I actually throw a little bit of quarterly in there too to refresh my planner, but definitely weekly, monthly, yearly, and then definitely morning and night. If you do nothing else, do those. Okay, so all I did there was just do a little bit of decor. Y'all, sometimes all I do is do like highlighter and pen, and sometimes I like to use the stickers, and sometimes I like to use like other things like quotes and washi tape and stuff like that in my stash. So it just kind of depends on how I feel for the day, but I'm excited to use these spring stickers because I mean, I am. And I have been trying to save them. I received them earlier, but I've been trying to save them for spring, but I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to put some wide open. Okay, just go ahead and get into the pack. So I'm only going to use a couple because I do want them to stretch and have a little bit more fun and do some fun decorative borders and stuff with them later on. So I'm only going to use a couple or few, I should say a few on this spread. So what I like to do is I like to highlight my boxes, just to add a little color to the page. Something else about me, you guys, and y'all know this, I'm a decorative planner, and having something pretty to look at just brings me to it. It makes me excited to use it. So that's why I encourage decorating your planner just a little bit. You don't have to do too much, and this spread is going to be very minimalistic, okay? But I am bringing in some washi. And this is my favorite washi. It's from Planet Thing, and it's a purple washi as well. So my little plaid washi. So I just can't. Look how cute it is. Just the purple monotone look is already giving me life, okay? And I don't even need that much. Okay, so that's all I do, you guys. You don't have to decorate this page though. Let me be clear on that. If that's not your style, you can definitely keep this very much functional and minimalistic, but I like to add just a little bit of something. Just a little something. Y'all see how they add just a little pop? You know, just to kind of say, hey, today is the day. We're going to be, you know, happy today. We're going to enjoy today. And plus, for some reason, for me, in the morning times when I'm doing this is like a relaxing point. It's kind of like, okay, chill. I'm getting my mind right. You know, it's part of the process. Okay, definitely part of the process for me. Okay, so we're going to get into the layout of this planner in just a second, but I do want to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit of what I'm not showing here. In this planner, there is a monthly page and a weekly overview page. So like, and I didn't show this, I should have showed this, but on the monthly page at the beginning of the month, how I was saying earlier, you want to have like a monthly routine. Well, I use that page to map out my goals for the month, okay? Yearly, I map out my goals for the year, and then by the month, I want to break them down. Break those yearly goals down to by the month, like what I want to go. Now, some of them don't change, like me working out, y'all, like that. I just feel like that's a consistent goal of mine, is just to actually be consistent in the area. So that's one goal that doesn't change. But there are goals that I see like progress in, you know, that I can add a little bit more detail to. And so that's where this planner really comes into detail for me. It's because every month it makes me reassess where I am on my yearly goals. And so I did not share that monthly page, excuse me. I didn't share that with you guys, but that is where the basics of these categories are going to come from. And then the weekly overview helps you like assess the week. Like, how was this week? It asks me, you know, how would I rate this week? And like, is the week a 3 out of 10 or is it a 10 out of 10? You know, just it helps you really think about what went right this week, what did I focus more on, and what do I want to focus on next week, you know. And then it helps me figure out my schedule for the next week to kind of see where I have those. I like to use that slot to help me figure out those gaps where I can really like have those days of momentum, you know, and get a lot of my goals done. Okay, so speaking of those categories, those goal categories, I don't write in like, prime example, I write in faith, movement, nutrition, marriage, wealth, business. I have 2 slots for creator, a self-improve category, and a self-care category. Now, I've played around with the categories a little bit of what I named them from time to time, but I think this is like my solid few. I also, if you remember me sharing a prayer board, and I actually have to put that up, y'all, to share more in detail about that, but my prayer board actually aligns with these as well. These are like the categories that I was using on that, but I did break up health into a couple of categories, personal into a couple of categories, and business into a few categories as well. So once I have my categories, then I go in and I write in, it's like your top 10 to do things for the day according to your goals. So for example, like my faith, what I'm trying to do in my faith is just become more of a consistent studier. I feel like God is just calling me to something right now personally, and I'm trying to be more consistent in like studying the word, and not just, some I feel like you can have time with God. It can be different every day, but I definitely want to be more like fine tuning the word of God and like studying it more with a detailed eye, and instead of reading it or just like memorizing the scriptures, if that makes sense. So that's something that I'm working on, but I definitely want to pray and read and all that. Then movement and nutrition, those are part of my health categories, like my prayer list for that. So movement, I want to move my body. I want to walk. I want to work out. I want to lift weights. I want to give my body the right things. Remember to take my vitamins, stuff like that. That's definitely a goal of mine, is to be consistent in that area. I have marriage goals, you guys. I got wealth goals, working on my finances and stuff, my business goals and my content creator goals. I have goals for those. And then I have a self-improvement goal, y'all. I feel like that's just been a big category for me. Working on my mindset, working on always learning, always continuing to grow. And then my self-care, taking care of me. You know what I mean? Like, so that I'm not pouring from an empty cup. So I write out all of the activities or tasks that I need to do to make sure I'm focused in on those goals to ultimately shape and build my life the way that I feel like God is leading me to be, if that makes sense. In this planner, see, I don't feel like I had a space to write this out prior to using a daily grind planner. And it's just been such a great asset to me because it makes me focus on it every single day. I know I've said that, but literally, you guys, I want y'all to understand it, because this is a daily planner. I'm having to do this every day, and I'm keeping it in front of me. Versus before, I would write my goals out for the month. I would write them out for the week, and then I would try to like write them out throughout the day, but I didn't really have a space in my planner to do that. And I tried different methods, and this just so far has been such a refreshing method. So I'm super happy to be able to share it with y'all. Okay, so this next section, the done almost in tomorrow section, that's what I do at night, so that's why we're skipping that. Okay, so then the next section below is like a little checklist of things that I can do. It says to feel amazing, I will. And sometimes I write myself like a little list of like, these are like little reminders, and I love this because I can tell myself, give myself grace, focus on being productive today, and journal. Actually do your hair, that's gonna make you feel good. Clean up, that's gonna make you feel good too. So it's like a little feel good list. And then the top 3 movers today. So I know most people tell you can't focus on all your goals at once, which I actually agree with. So for me, when I'm assessing my day in my morning, that's where that schedule comes in for the weekly. I like to notate what is actually those top 3 things that if I don't do anything else, I need to do these top 3 things. Those are my top 3 movers. That's how I like to use that little section. Okay. So now we're going to move on to this don't forget space. A lot of the times, you guys, I like to put a quote here, so I'll just white out the checklist there, but you definitely can use it in a more functional way. Because I do have a catch-all planner, I don't really need like a task list as far as like clean the house, wash the sheets, stuff like that. I have that in my planner already. So but you can use that section for that, but I like to use it as a motivational thing because that's where this planner kind of works for me. And then I like to move on to my game plan because, of course, some days are different, and I don't have like a time list. So I like to map out the time of the day, just my ideal day. And I love that this planner includes this little section here because I've created what my ideal day looks like, but sometimes that day changes. So this kind of gives me a moment to kind of create and outline what my ideal day should look like for this specific day, depending on what I have going on. So I like that. And I did add in a little doll, you guys, because I just feel like, why not? Right? Why not? So today is all about work. Okay, just work, getting things done. So we're going to be focusing a lot on that, but I should put up here actually my morning routine and night routine. I kind of broke my nighttime routine down a little bit, which is going to be, I'm going to work out actually at night versus in the morning, but the morning routine is what I'm doing now. So that's why I didn't write it down, but y'all get it. I'm gonna write it in for the sake of this video, even though that's what I'm in the process of doing. But we're gonna get to the work, okay? And then at nighttime, we're gonna cook dinner, unplug, chill, do my self-care and all of that stuff. And so my faith is part of the morning routine as well. So now, you guys, I'm adding in a little bit of more decor because I was just feeling it. Okay, I just was. But I hope that this is all making sense to you. So just a little bit of a recap before I get into the last section. I write out my categories, my goal categories, and then the tasks that I need to do for each of those categories to help me, continue to progress. And then I give myself like a feel-good list. I also pick out my top 3 things that I need to do today. I want to do everything on the list, but if I do nothing else, those top 3 things I really want to focus in on my faith. I really want to get to my body movement. I got some goals, y'all, that I need to achieve, okay? And then I've been slacking on my content creating, so that's why I put that up there a little bit higher than some of the other ones. But most importantly, I'm trying to get it all done, okay, in my work slots. And then I gave myself like a little bit of a motivational quote. And then I just wrote out a little bit of something what I'm excited for and grateful for that is actually happening. And so it's just this planner all around, it gets me excited for the day. It gets me excited even more for the week. It helps me feel like I have like a hold on life. I know where I want to go, and I know what it's going to take to get me there. I don't feel lost with this planner. So boom, y'all, that's the daily grind planner. And so that's how I use it. It looks a little bit different from day to day because it's literally day to day. And so it's just kind of whatever I'm feeling for the day. And today, clearly I was in a purple mood. So I'm happy to share it with y'all. And sometimes my tasks look different just depending on the day as well. So this is a very personalized experience, you guys, with this planner. I love it and I'm super happy to have it in my lineup. It definitely serves a purpose that I kind of had a void in. And so I'm just super happy about it, you guys. And then the beautiful thing is the next day I get to turn the page and do it all over again. So if I don't achieve my goals for the day, like prime example, Monday, y'all, I had those goals and a lot of them didn't get done. If y'all can zoom in and see my checklist, okay? But the next day I have a new day. I have a new set. It's like a reset, a new daily reset, okay? I assess it at night and then I reset in the morning with, okay, today's a new day. And God literally gives us new mercies, okay, every day. So I'm excited about this. I'm super happy about this and I'm excited to share with y'all. So I hope you have enjoyed this planner session with me. Please let me know if you want to see more, if I can go into more detail about anything. I would love to do that and share more with you guys. And then thank you again so much for watching, Bestie. Please like this video and share it with someone that you think would find it beneficial. And as always, thank you for being so sweet and so kind. See my description box for any of the links. And if you want to get your hands on this planner, I do have a discount code below. So definitely check that out. All right, Bessie, again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being so sweet and so kind. And I love you guys. Until next time, I love you. Bye.